Good evening, Nick the Forester here. Back out in the shop for a little bit tonight. It's I think Thursday night, so a little bit late in the week. Been having a pretty good week. Got work on a couple saws. Still working on my sharpening skills. I ain't the best at sharpening, as you've seen on thus far in 285 video. I'm still working on it. If y'all have any tips, I just had to pick up another flat file. I misplaced my flat file, so my last sharpening job I did not touch the rakers. So I'm gonna go over the rakers with a raker gauge, see where they're at. Then I'll probably make some more cutting videos. Wasn't pushing that 285 or any of the saws I was cutting with very hard. You can hear by the tone of them. I wasn't pinning them out because I know my chains aren't the sharpest. I was just seeing how my sharpening was doing compared to before I had sharpened them. And they're still not there where I want to be. I could tell that as soon as I got in the wood that they weren't very sharp. So that's why I wasn't going to zing the saws out, because you'll just burn them up and overheat them if you cutting. Or if you got them spun up that high trying to cut with a dull chain. And it isn't the dullest in the world. It's throwing small chips. It's not sawdust by no means. I've done that before. It ain't sawdust, but it's not where I want it to be. So but if y'all have any tips or tricks, please let me know. If y'all have a good cutting video I can recommend, or not good cutting, good filing video y'all can recommend me. I'm watching a couple different channels filing videos, just trying to get better. I'm not a master by any means, so I'm always looking for advice, always looking to improve myself. So topic of today's video, back on the 510 here. So wasn't able to find a DSP valve or replacement DSP valve for this saw. As y'all seen in earlier videos, the one on mine, the top was broke off of it. These had like a cup. Here, I'll show you kind of what they look like. I ordered two, but neither of these are the right size. They had a cup like so, or a concave cup. Mine was broke off on the DSP valve that fits this saw, and I have not been able to locate a replacement anywhere. I mean, anywhere that I can find. So here's what I came up with. I took a carriage head bolt that fits snug down in it, put the carriage head bolt down, ground down the head some to where it have a little bit of a hump. Then I JB welded it in, took, there you go, 3 washers. It's not pretty by no means. Took 3 washers, JB welded them together into the head of that carriage bolt to make up the difference in the height, because the bolt was just a little bit higher than the factory one is. I mean, I'm experimenting here trying to get the right height. There's no meat. And then I took a welder and kind of basically just honestly booger welded a dome to the top of that carriage head bolt just to help center up and keep this spring from trying to slide off there. That's all that's doing. I mean, it ain't gotta be structural. So now that I've finally gotten all that done, so that actually took longer than you think, just trying to get the right thickness to where the arms on the decompression lever to catch and push this up, or pull this up. Took a while to do that. I haven't been able to go to the hardware store till literally yesterday. I finally got time. So now we are ready to put this sucker back together. I do believe. Go ahead and stick our DSP valve in there, all the way down, snug. Let's grab, okay. Remember how exactly this guy went. I think it actually went the opposite way. Like so. These are, you can see this particular block closed on that end, and it's wider on this end. I believe it went like that. because of the hole in the tank. Yes, that lines up right. Okay. So, let's grab our larger of the two. These I had already done grease on, so they should be good where they'll be greased up. No, it shouldn't slide too much. Set him in place. I'm gonna grab this guy. This guy thought was off just a little bit. No, it's right, just about right. Okay. Let's take this guy down on him. The real big bugger is gonna be putting this spring in, but I'll put it in after I get this bolted down. Seems about the best way I find to do it. Come on. Rotate up. Trying to get this manual oil pump on these is kind of a bugger. Line up just right. Especially this one. This one's broke loose from the actual, what's it called? So it can be a little bit of a bear to get. Oh, now my gasket. So one thing about these Macs is getting them lined up just right can be a little tricky, but usually you can get it. Just takes a little bit of patience. I'm gonna line that back up. Set that guy on. Get that one down. There we go. Alright, got that set down now. And we will need this guy, because this is what actually bolts it on down. Go ahead and set this one back in. Of course, it's like that. Really, I need to pull these, put them back through there. It goes like so. You leave this top one, go like so. Nope, got it backwards. I believe, well, say that, it might be right. Yeah, that's just the way it go. Something like that. Okay, this guy, let's put our carb, I don't know what you call these. Guess we could stick them on down through there, because they actually got to go in this guy. There we go. Set down. Let's figure out our linkages. This guy, it's been so long since I've done this. Oh, it goes like that, and I believe like that. I can get that. I can get this part of the linkage in there later. It's just a little bit of a bear. See, let's send it on down back in here. I might have to pull this tank up first. I may do this in a couple different videos. Just to, there you go, that's how it goes. Take that back. Let me pull this back off again. Set this off. I'll pause y'all real quick while I put this throttle linkage back in. Alright, we're back. So we can get this guy to line up like it's supposed to be. I think it kind of be a bugger. Alright, you gotta do that. Go in like so. Set her down. so. Somewhat like so. Something like that if I remember right. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Yeah, that's how it goes. But you also got to put in this guy at the same time. That can be a little tricky. Come on now, stay nice. There we go. Then we grab our bolts. Hopefully gasket down there didn't slide off too much. May have to play around with it. So we can get one of these somewhat started. Let's see. Come on. Supposed to be right there. There we go. See if we can get it going. Yep. Get that one started. On this guy. Come on now. There we go. Make sure that's right. It seems awfully high. Didn't remember it having. Guess that's about right. Guess I didn't remember it having that block under there. That don't seem right to me. One, cause that's actually stripped out. See if we can get it. Remember the bolt hole being stripped on it. We're gonna swap these horn around. Make sure I ain't doing something stupid. Come on. Little metal washer. Then a plastic washer. Alright, them same size, yeah. Oh shoot, come on. I said these can be a little finicky because of how they sit up. At least see if I can get this one going. There we go. Let me pull this back off. I didn't remember the cylinder having a strip bolt hole, so that's what's throwing me off. Get this on back out of here. So, does this cylinder have a strip bolt hole? Might just being dumb. Oh no, it sure does. Stripped as can be. Let's back up and punt for a minute. So obviously this one ain't gonna work. Let me pause y'all real quick, and let me see what I can figure out about this cylinder. It's got a strip bolt hole. Hey guys, we're back. So the saga continues with the 510. If it ain't one thing, it's another. So as y'all saw in before I paused video, that left carb mountain bolt hole, it was stripped. I only had about one, maybe two threads holding it. When I went to crank it down, it pulled those out as well. So what I ended up doing was I tapped it. I stuffed some paper towel down in the hole, set it on its side, and I went to tapping. I had to tap it out to 1/4 by 20. That's pretty, substantial size difference from the factory one, which is right here. You see how much of a difference it is, and that's where I got good threads. I do not have 1/4 by 20 here at the moment, but now we got good threads, and it is threaded all the way down to the bottom, or as close to the bottom as I can get. That'll give us good locking threads on it, I do believe. Yeah, that'll be more than plenty for that side. It was a little wallered out here at the top. It did cut some threads, but it's a little loose up here on the very end. Still, I wouldn't trust it cranking down too much, but that we at least got 7, 8, 9 threads down all the way down to the bottom. I'm not too worried about. As far as fitting 1/4 by 20 in the carburetor and the block, it'll fit down that fine, just fine. I'll say that. I just did it just a second ago. Now they ain't want to do it. There we go. So yeah, see, 2 fits down in there, snug, but it's down. It'll go through there. And then pull this back out. I won't be able to use the spacer like I have on this side. The insulator, it's gonna be bolt's gonna be too big to do that. One thing I will have to do is take the Dremel, and one of these holes, the left hand hole, I'll have to Dremel out just a touch, so 1/4 by 20 will go through that. And then same thing with my gaskets. I'll have to open up this side over here, which is about already. This gasket's had grease on it, so may be able to just get it to thread on through there, thread itself through there. Same thing with this guy. It'll be like so. I think I actually did this one just a touch bigger anyways. Oh no, hold on, like that. So yeah, we'll have to open these holes up just a touch, but overall we can still progress. Just took a little detour, but at least tonight we got our decompression valve figured out. I have put the tank on it with the carb block, tank insulator, whatever you want to call it, and she fits just fine down through there. Or it's got enough throw in the arm, it catches these washers and it'll pick it up now. Figured out that stripped bolt hole. Now just probably tomorrow I will pick up some a 1/4 by 20 bolt, and then I think what else, 1/4 by 20 bolt, and we will get back to it. Sorry, I'm just looking at one thing real quick while I'm here. Okay, so yeah, I need to grab one of these as well. this saw's had a hard life, I can tell you that much. It's the amount I found wrong with it, it did not live an easy life. I was not too kind on her, and it's showing. But we're not gonna let it defeat us. We're gonna end up getting it done right. May take an extra couple days. I mean, heck, it's taken a couple weeks so far to try to figure it out. What's another couple days gonna hurt? I'll try to get back on this probably this weekend, and hopefully get that bolt. We'll get her bolted down on there. Pray for no air leaks, and we'll finish putting her back together on the next one. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank y'all for bearing with me while I try to figure this sucker out. Like I said, it had a rough life, and it's acting like it don't want to come back to life. It just wants to sit up on a shelf, this shelf queen, but we don't have those here. My saws aren't work saws, but if I pick it up, I expect to be able to use it. There's no shelf queens left here. Even my nicest saws, I expect them to be able to run, and run well. So that's why, I mean, that's kind of part of the reason why I started a YouTube channel, to show that, granted, some of these saws could have become part saws for other ones. That's true indeed, but I see more and more of these Macs ending up at the junkyard and being parted out, and heck, some of these ain't missing but very minimal parts, or like this one. Had a few things wrong with it, but cylinder's in great shape, piston was in amazing shape, bottom end's nice and tight. It could be a good saw for somebody. I hope it's going to be a good one for me, but time will tell. But appreciate y'all sticking with me on this one. Once we finish this one up, we're going to hop on the 510, or the 700/1010 hybrid. I ain't forgot about you, Indiana Doug. I know you want to see that hybrid. It's going to come. I promise you that. It may take a whole lot longer than I thought, but we're going to get to it, and we're going to see if it'll work. That's the 700 cylinder to a ProMac 1010 oil tank. And if you want to know why that's kind of a hard feat, you can look back in my older videos, or you can check out Jeremy Bell's video on the 70cc versus 54cc differences. And that'll be going in a right hand start 1010 body. But appreciate y'all watching. If you don't mind, like, subscribe, talk to me down in the comments. I like talking to folks, like hearing what y'all want to see, what y'all like, what y'all dislike. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your evening, and a good weekend ahead, or week ahead, whichever this gets posted. Thanks, guys.